From the ashes of an old cancelled Yugioh series, a brand new Yugioh series has risen to take its place. Today, we introduce a brand new series, Yugioh What the Sets. Hope you guys look forward to discussing the rules, its origin, and what's to come in the first episode. Hey there everybody, welcome to Trilogy Gaming. Today we get to reveal the rules and more for the Yugioh What the Sets. Honestly guys, I have to be honest about this origin. It came from Patreon. Now if you're unaware about the tag vlog, we have tag vlog goals. One of the Patreon ones, which Urza completed, is that I get to create any video or special for them. And originally this was supposed to be just a Patreon special. When he kind of gave me the core idea, I saw it and I immediately saw more. So I took it, I added a bunch to it, I changed some of the core stuff from it, but kept kind of the core identity of it and expanded on it to make it this series. Now, honestly, this is kind of similar, but also very different from the actual original idea, but I feel like it is only right that we start off by tributing this to Urza. Urza, your idea was amazing, and we get to expand on it to make the series. Today, we are going to go over the rules, and let me tell you, episode 1 has already been filmed. I just never introduced the rules, and without them, you can get kind of confused. So guys, honestly, I want to go over the rules really quick, and that's what this is. It's a very quick episode of just explaining its origin, thanking Urza. If you're interested in joining Patreon, guys, link is down in the description below. It is a paid service, but you know what isn't paid? Subscribing. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe, and let's go over these rules. Yes, it's me blabbering. Now, Yugioh What the Sets. Honestly, I love this concept. Every episode will feature me and a guest duelist dueling with 2 different decks built out of 3 random sets decided by the set's wheel. Every Yu-Gi-Oh set is placed on the set's wheel. Each duelist spins the wheel 3 times, and whatever product is landed on, they open 1 box or the equivalent of the product in order to build 2 different decks. Each duelist opens the product virtually using an online pack opener. Deck rules. Cards cannot be used in both main decks at the same time. Example, if you've only pulled 1 Raigeki, you cannot put that singular copy in both decks. But if you pick up, let's say, 4 or 5 a card, you can put 3 in one and 2 in other. So the same card cannot be used in both decks at the same time, but cards can be. I know this is written kind of confusing, like I said, but pretty much the gist is if you have, let's say, 6 Monster Reborns, you can use 3 in each deck, because there is no ban list. Extra deck cards can be used for both decks, limit 15 cards as usual, so you share the same extra deck, and there is no side decking. These are the duel rules. The match is a best 2 out of 3. Each duelist selects one of their 2 decks to use in the first duel. When a duelist loses a duel in the match, they can decide to either stay with their current deck or switch to the secondary deck. The winner of the duel must switch decks to the secondary deck. So obviously this way we will see all the decks, hopefully. Post-match, the loser of the match selects one of the sets used by the winner to remove from the set's wheel. The winner of the match selects one set that was not used this episode and gains a winner's mark. A winner's mark stays on the product until it's landed on. The person who first lands on a set with a winner's mark gets to trade 1 pull they get from the set for any other card of the same rarity in the same set. And then Patreon, guys, I bring it up just because any party who joins Patreon, the money goes right back into the channel. Honestly, Patreon members for this receive 24 hours early access to this and all the series on the channel, plus other awesome rewards. Honestly, guys, I want to thank you so much for tuning into episode 0. I know it's a boring kind of... Pretty much, I'll just say what it is. We're going over the rules, pretty much. And that's mainly just because I forgot to go over them in episode 1. I did go over them with our guest duelist, and episode 1 is done. So guess what? This episode obviously is going to go on Patreon first, and now it's on YouTube by the time you're watching it probably. That means tomorrow, episode 1 will drop. I promise you guys, episode 1 will drop the day after this airs. I'm super, super excited for this. Honestly, guys, I hope you look forward to it too. And it's only 24 hours, I guess, until the release of it. But hopefully you like the concept, and hopefully you'll like how it plays out even better. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Tag out.